This is E.Wilson, the Conversator from the JTC Exchange Radio Show, and we're coming to you live from Concord Church in Dallas, Texas. We are at the ability to sing and speak so we can worship and workshop and concert, and we are really on the workshop tonight, and there's been a lot of different classes going on. I've seen some people coming to do with jogging. That's why I'm kind of dressed down here, even though I hadn't had a chance to jog yet. But one of the classes, a dietitian class with the dietitian himself, Mr. Anthony Price, or aka Tony Paradis, who was teaching the class, and we had the chance to sit in on it. So first off, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing very well. It's both an honor and a privilege to be here today.
Well, it's absolutely good to have you. And when people think of singing, they just think of open up their mouth and just singing, or very gifted people. We have a lot of gifted people out here, but you come from a different angle. So kind of tie in, how does our diet correlate with us being able to sing better, or as Terrence Bell would say, giving our highest praise or giving the best that we have to offer in our singing? How does that work out with our diet?
Sure. You know, let me start by saying I really believe that if you want to excel at anything, whether it be at singing or your profession or any one thing, you have to look at what really makes us the person that we are. And I break that up into three different things. I say that there's a mental being, there's an emotional and a spiritual, and there's also a physical. And you have to really dial in all of those aspects if you want to reach your apex, if you want to be the best that you can be at any one thing. And today, it's really about singing. So if you take care of your body, you're taking care of your voice, and that's the message that I'm trying to deliver.
Okay. So now let's talk about the, I want you to elaborate on this, because you're smiling already, but you cannot out-train a bad diet. So what I got from that is that my translation was that you can run around the block till you're blue in the face. You can do 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 sit-ups. You can go to the gym all day long. None of that will matter if you have a bad diet. Now let's elaborate on that.
You know, a lot of people think that focusing on one area is going to be the solution to their problems, whether that be exercise, whether that be, you know, one specific thing, a supplement, but simply it all comes down to nutrition. You can't out-train a bad diet. You can easily eat enough calories to undo all the running that you've done, the push-ups that you've done. For example, one small tablespoon of oil is 120 calories. Okay, the amount of calories that you will burn in an hour of exercise may be anywhere from 300 to 500 calories. So what's easier, running intensely for an hour every day, 7 days a week, or simply eliminating 2 tablespoons of oil, maybe cutting a Coke out of your diet? You can't out-train a bad diet because it's so easy to overeat.
So what you're saying, Anthony, you're saying then if we just cut down on some of the stuff we're doing, because I heard you saying that you don't have to train 7 days a week, you know, as far as exercise. So you're saying if we just cut back on a tablespoon, some of the chocolate or some of the goodies, some of the things that have a lot of calories, then we can kind of lose some weight and get in better shape.
Right, and I'm really under the belief that there are no such thing as good or bad foods. There's no foods that are causing us to gain weight. There's no foods that are going to magically be our cure. It's all about balance. So if you just take what you're eating now, and your goal is weight loss, and you reduce back the portion sizes, then you're going to be successful and you're going to see what you want to see. You don't have to eliminate pizza, you don't have to eliminate ice cream, and I'm just throwing out those foods because a lot of people would name those as like bad foods. Like if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to avoid those foods. But if you simply eat less ice cream, less pizza, and learn how to incorporate balance, you're going to be successful, and you're going to have what I call a lifestyle change as opposed to a diet. If you go on a diet, you gain the weight back. If you have a lifestyle change, then you keep your results, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So on that, before we have you give the people your information, what do you think about this ability to sing and speak conference? I had told Terrence this is the first of its kind where they're really hitting all the angles as relates to singing.
When it comes to teaching somebody and really being the most effective teacher, professor that you can be, you can't just look at one angle. Just like I talked in the beginning, if you just focus on just the physical or just the emotional or the mental part of your life, you're missing out on other things. You know what Terrence has really done today is he's bridged the gap between just the singing part but also all of the other bases of the pyramid that work up to make you the best singer that you can possibly be, the best speaker that you can possibly be. And I think that the people are going to leave here today with a lot of great quality information that's going to really improve them and improve what they came here to do.
Well, that's awesome, and that's awesome. So now, with that being said, let the people know your information, how to get a hold of you. We already know you do speaking engagements, and we already had deemed you to be a very effective communicator. So let the people know how they can get a hold of you, so they can stop training and knocking out that bad diet, and they don't have to work as hard and don't have to run as many times around the block.
Sure. You know, if you want to get better at karate, hire a karate coach. If you want to get better at singing, you hire a singing coach. If you've been struggling with your nutrition, if you've been struggling with your fitness, with your weight loss, give me a look. Anthony Paradis, owner of Food and Fitness in Flower Mound, Texas. We are a weight loss clinic, a personal training studio. We even have a private chef. We take care of all the angles for you guys. But what I want you to do first is check us out online. Go to www.foodandfitnessonline.com. That's food and spelled out A&D fitnessonline.com. We got videos, we got recipes, we got articles, everything you need to check us out. Make sure it's a good fit, and we'll be glad to help you when you're ready to take that step.
Wow, impressive. Well, I'm excited about it. I was talking to Terrence yesterday when he was talking about vocal cords, and I told him I was getting beat up as he was sharing with me on the radio show the different point of views that come along with singing and speaking. So I'm excited about this conference. So thank you so much, Anthony, for stopping through and sharing with us.
Thank you. It's truly been a pleasure.
All right. Well, this is E.Wilson, the Conversator from the JTC Exchange Radio Show, coming to you live from Concord Church in Dallas, Texas. Look up Mr. Paradis, his information. He's an effective communicator, and I'm sure your life will be changed. Remember, if you're going to have a conversation, make it a good one. We're gone.